This is Paranormal Short Session 1 by Keith Evans at an undisclosed location in Florida. Today is Wednesday, the 9th of October, 2024. I'm videotaping this with my Canon video recorder, which is just kind of aimed down. You can see where it's aimed to. Using my Obelisk 5B and my C5 thermal camera and my millimeter. So far, I've done 7 promos, and I've been here about 15-20 minutes, and I've only got a glimpse of possibly some paranormal activity with my millimeter. At times I got a very high, over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which isn't normal. The correct temperature now is what it's showing. That's how it feels in here. It's about 79.1 degrees. It's cloudy outside. We're getting the outer bands of Hurricane Milton, and it's kind of been sprinkling off and on, but it's not raining hard. As you can see, 0.0 milligauss for the electromagnetic reading. Now, I did get some spikes, especially when I held it up here to the light. I'm under the impression that the current is off, but I might be wrong. So that is mainly what I've been getting. I didn't find any cold or hot unexplained areas with my C5 thermal camera. I'll show you the front of it here. We'll go around and see. That what you're seeing there is the doorway. I guess the door is colder because it's towards the outside, and there's no heat on, and this location's been sitting with the door shut, so I guess the walls and all would be hotter. All right. And we're back to where the camera is. It's gonna always come in hotter. Let me see if I can get the circle on. Circle on the hottest part. I think it's 89 degrees Fahrenheit about. All right. And back to the millimeter. The millimeter, as you can see there, is about 83 degrees Fahrenheit. The Obelisk 5 is right there, and the circle's on the bright yellow. It's about 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Move around, it's upper 80s. All right. Could the ghosts and spirits tell me why they think I'm telepathic? Mainly, I know you're here because I'm communicating with, the Obelisk 5B, the C5 thermal camera, and the millimeter. The millimeter, by the thermal temperature being unreasonably high, that can be caused by a ghost or spirit interfering with the temperature probe, which is right here, the little blue temperature probe. A ghost or spirit is a very small packet of energy, smaller than the head of a pin, and it can get close to some area along the probe, and its electromagnetic energy can be so dense that it can cause the temperature to go up, even though the temperature in the environment will be like a humid 79 degrees, 0.1 degrees Fahrenheit, 79.1 degrees Fahrenheit. If you see that there at home. Let me write everything, city unit of measurement, degrees Fahrenheit. And the only other thing I've noticed is that when I hold the millimeter up towards the light, sometimes it'll increase. Hold it up towards the light and it's still staying at 0. Let's bring it down a little. Now it's staying at 0. So I don't think that's just the normal background. I think 0 is the normal background, but I don't think any of the electromagnetics increases above 0 that I received since I started doing promos here. I don't think they're anything to do with the background or the current. I think the current is off, and I think it was some type of paranormal data that was causing the millimeter to have spikes. All right, I'm gonna put this down here so it can be monitored by the camera here. Hope it's lined up right. And I'm gonna go ahead and walk around with my thermal imager. Sometimes ghosts and spirits might not come out where you can readily see them. I'm just gonna walk around a little bit. That there is a ceiling fan and light. Not getting anything there. Walk to this other room. That's another ceiling fan and light. I'm not getting anything here. And that there is a window. That's a bathroom mirror, but you can't really see much with a thermal imager. All right. That's another ceiling fan, and then we're going out to a window here and a window there. All right. Back into the room. There's no. Sometimes the cold areas will be at the top where you least expect them because the heat's supposed to rise. I'm looking at the ceiling and I'm not getting any cold areas at all. So, let's go across the floor. Nope, nothing on the floor. Let's go across my feet. See? Thermometer is working good. You can see my legs, my shorts, my feet. Let's see what we got. All right, let's go back out here. And that's back to the table where my camera is. And that is back to where the millimeter and obelisk 5 are. We're going towards the doorway. So there's no door there. It leads out to a porch, built-in porch. Back to the light there. No cold areas whatsoever. Well, this area here might be some water damage there in that corner, which I'm picking up the moisture. That's a little bit purple, but not much. Alright, let's see. Can't even see the fan. It's not giving me any type of signature. Alright, and there's the skylight. You see the skylight there. And it's cooler outside, so the actual light is purple. The coolest temperature, which is like 76. I can see the yellow temperatures closer to the 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, right there, the yellow with inside the circle is like maybe 79, close to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, I can say there's definitely no cold areas. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the I'm just looking at the crack between the table, which gives me a purple, because it's definitely cooler. This is going to the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my C5 thermal camera off, which is a picture of the millimeter in the Obelisk 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up. And let's see if I can look at the other camera to see if there's any increase in there's 2.5 on the millimeter, 0.2, back to 0.0 milligauss, 79.2 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's look at our Obelisk 5B. Just those three words: pattern, catch, telepathy. So I would say this so far this area seems to be fairly normal. For me, most ghosts of spirits won't friendly up to me, and unless I come back 6 or 7 times or they know me. And it's a ghost or spirit that comes here because they know me from another location where I did paranormal research. So, and in this area, I don't do that much paranormal research, so I'm probably not that well known. So I would say this is a fairly normal area with very little paranormal activity. You'll get your occasional ghost that'll give you a reading on your millimeter of like 2.0 milligauss or 2.5 milligauss for just a brief fleeting second. Then you'll get your ghost or spirit that gets very close to the probe. I can touch it here and nothing happens. See? Touch it here and nothing happens. Well, it actually temperature goes up because my hand's warm. See how I'm touching it? My hand's warm, so it's going up. But the problem is when a ghost or spirit gets close to it, that small packet of energy is such a strong amount of electromagnetic energy that even though the environment is like, say, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, it went up to 6.3. Even though the environment is like less than 90 degrees Fahrenheit, it'll cause the temperature to go way up because that small packet of electromagnetic energy, what I call the ghost and spirit, is really very close to that probe and touching it. So that's just like their way of letting you know they're here. So there is some paranormal activity, but it's fairly normal. It's nothing to be worried about, nothing evil or demonic, nothing like that. Just good old fashioned ghosts or spirits that either think you're pretty cool or just are pretty neutral about you being here in the first place. You know, it's like when you're walking down the street, you're pretty neutral about most people that you come across during the day, unless you know somebody or, yeah, especially this. I like that. They're saying that this is especially this, that this is them walking past me. They're on their normal ghost of spirit day, and they don't really pay much attention to me, just like as I'm walking down the street. If I don't know a person, I don't stop and say hello. I just keep on going. I'm pretty normal and neutral. So that was very intelligent, especially this is where the ghosts or spirits are just being normally neutral and not paying that much attention to me, just like I won't pay attention to a person that I don't know when I'm walking down the street. All right. I've enjoyed doing paranormal research here. And again, this is Paranormal Research Session 1 by Keith Evans at an undisclosed area in Florida. And today's date is Wednesday, the 9th of October, 2024. And I'd like to thank all the ghosts and spirits that participated today. I appreciate all your support. I'd like to thank everyone at home that watches my YouTube channel, subscribes to my YouTube channel. Thank you. And thank everyone who has checked out my book, The Hayes House Ghost or People 2. It's actually in paperback and it's also an ebook on Kindle. So thank you everyone for all your support. All right. Have a good day.